Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. This is Hearts of Iron 4. We're, of course, Hungary for communism. In the last episode, we managed to get a substantial chunk of Romania just pretty much handed right on over to us, which was really, really nice. And now we're going to do something kind of similar in Czechoslovakia, I guess. The Czechoslovakia is a treaty of triumph. At the same time, we know the German designs the land. Perhaps we were able to arrange a trade, a rightful land in return. Yeah, so exactly. Oh, we got a lovely dude. Military access, sure. Military access, sure. Yeah. Anyway, we've got one revolutionary troop from Romania. Isn't there one troop somewhere? North Transylvania, Northern Hungary. Ah, this is the boy here, right here. Can I select this one? Apparently I can't. All right, well, good luck there. South Africa, why would you want to be moving troops through my territory? Why? Why would you want to be moving troops through my territory? It just doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense to me. 150 political power, thank God. We can finally do something with this. Motorized, no, I want breakthrough and organization for leg infantry. Thank you very much. Export focus is currently fine for us. We might want to go down to limited exports. That will reduce factory output. I quite like having all of the bonuses that we're getting at the moment. So we're not going to bump it up to free trade. We're going to stick on export focus. We're at total mobilization right now. That's the highest level of mobilization that we can be at. Good, just checking. Disarmed nation, we are bumping this up to the highest level whenever we have the ability to do so. Is it maybe not worth us doing that right now? Maybe we should just go for something else. Industrial research time. I mean, I kind of like that idea. It's kind of nice, but... Tank designer, I don't care about a tank designer. Army expert, division defense, army offense. Armor division specialist, infantry division attack, infantry division defense. That seems like a pretty good thing to get, actually. Let's get you. I think you're probably more valuable than pumping up disarmed nation, because we just don't need the manpower right now. It's just not a big deal. It's just not. It's just not. There's no rush. There's no reason to rush into getting that all sorted, so... we'll take it pretty slowly, I think. Planes and reserves, that's always nice to have. Always good to have some extra dudes just chilling around. Our country looks very blue because we've got the fallback lines everywhere. We're still producing more military factories, more civilian factories. We do want to get some synthetic refineries because we've not got enough oil at the moment. We've got plenty of rubber, but we import all of our rubber. We could probably get rid of that soon. Yeah. We could probably get rid of that import. If we decided to build, for example, 2 synthetic refineries, that might help out a little bit. Although, we are going to be getting 1 synthetic refinery when we do eventually finish this synthetic industry thing. So, that's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Establish the Air Force, that will be done eventually. Army maneuvers, that will also be done eventually. But none of this is very interesting. Like, none of this is interesting at all. It's just standard shit. It's just standard stuff. It's just standard, regular stuff. Did I see that was doctrine stuff finished? No, apparently not. What did we even finish? I don't even know what we finished, but... I guess it doesn't particularly matter. Synthetic, next level synthetic refinery, perhaps? Is that what we're heading towards? 1940, we can actually get the improved infantry equipment. Let's get that. We're already halfway through 1940 anyway, so we might as well strike while the iron is hot. Let's not let our technology fall too far behind. Czechoslovakians refuse. We shall see. Indeed, we shall see. What else can I do? Well, can I declare war on them now? Justify war goal? Take claimed state. I mean, they're allied with shit tons of people, so I really don't want to do this. This is a problem, right? Like, this is a real problem. Yeah, like I can't coup them and then just like go to war with them. So unless like another event pops up, which is like, oh, they accept my offer, it's just not going to happen. Romania is now super, super weak. Like, really weak. IAR 80. What does IAR 80 do? Is that a weapon or something? It's a plane. Yeah, and it's annoying that I've not been able to like change the paths of countries as much as I would like to. If they decided to appoint a Soviet-friendly government, then that would be very nice. But I don't know if that's what they'll do. I would love it if they decided to go down this way. All parties must end. Oh no. Yeah, so I don't know about that. I do not know about that. Non-aggression pact from Czechoslovakia. I'm not signing that fucking pact, dude. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it at all. Okay, so how are things going over here? They're just not going well. I mean, if we look at the supply areas, and this is just fucking abysmal. Look at this. We've got so many areas that are just super, super contentious. All right, here's a question. If I was able to ask for military access through you, if I was able to ask military access through you, no. I was thinking, can we actually just come down here, and then fight into this area? That would be nice. That would be nice if we could do that, but unfortunately, we're gonna try and come through here, down into here, and then fight across. I'm just thinking of where are the supply areas. This area is probably the best. This is probably the best area to send our troops to, right? Because we're gonna need to reinforce fucking all of Europe. Oh my god, all of Europe. This is gonna be quite frankly ridiculous. Literally ridiculous. All right, we're gonna march everyone out to the front line over here, which we're gonna draw. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna draw a front line there. Equip everyone to this. Get marching, everyone. Get marching. Execute. Move. There we go. Yeah, so this is... What is their route? Is it along an area of high supply? I mean, in fairness, the area of supply is not terrible. It's just not really as good as I'd like it to be. But at least there's a decent amount of supply in this area that we can capitalize on. I know we have insufficient resources. I know we are really, really behind the curve in terms of everything, actually. But hunt and destroy. Good, good, good. Did I? Yeah. Cool. In fact, hold on a second. Let's delete that. Let's go for battle plans. Yeah, across here. Let's give them a little bit more breathing room. Yeah, perfect. That is probably enough to spread things out. We want to make sure that it's not all concentrated in one supply area. I suspect that it will still be the same supply area. Yeah, same region or whatever. But what about getting our supply route through? What about getting our supply route like through Afghanistan, perhaps? You're not far off from being a communist, are you? This might be a nicer way of getting supplies through here. Political effort. Oh, goody. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that actually goes. I'm not convinced, but hey-ho. Sure, let's get you. Let's get you. We're going to boost... Nah, it's not worth boosting in Afghanistan. It's just not worth it. I was just thinking if we could get you to become communist, then that would be lovely. But even if you do, it's still going to be a pain in the ass to make it all work together or whatever. Could get supply routes through the British Raj. They would accept military access right now, which is nice, I guess. But let's just go through China and let's just see what happens. So there we go. You are at war with the enemy. You are not at war with the enemy. I don't know why you're not. You're a communist, but you're not in our faction. Why don't you just, like... Why don't you just come into the faction? You know, why don't you just join the crew? Join the communist buddies. Why not? Oh, here come my troops. Here come my troops. How much manpower have I lost? I started on 160,000. It doesn't look like we've suffered too many casualties quite yet. Hey, Stanalok. Okay. What? What? How did Czechoslovakia suddenly come to control that state? They must have taken it off France. I mean, they obviously took it off France. How has Europe gotten this fucked up? Fuck me, this is interesting to say the least. Interesting, to say the least. Alright, here come the cavalry. Oh, suffering a little bit of attrition there. That's okay, that's to be expected. We expected to suffer a little bit of attrition here. We're going to be pushing right into these troops, so let's all get into position. Let's look at the supply area, overflow, because there's nowhere near enough infrastructure in this region. Of course there's not. It would be nice if I could tell the AI to actually like build infrastructure preemptively. That would be really nice. I want to fight down to the borders of the British Raj. That's what I want to do. That's like the plan as it stands. Synthetic industry, fantastic. The assassination of Leon Trotsky. Cool, don't care. Yeah, so that gives us synthetic industry. That should help out our trade deficit. It should help out our trade deficit anyway. That's us done all of the interesting sort of stuff that is on this side of the tech tree. Which in fairness wasn't that interesting. Let's establish an air force. Okay, let's establish an offensive line. Here we go, let's move into position here. This is bloody awful, bloody awful. But we're gonna ask you for military access. Yep, perfect. We may now move troops within their borders, and I think that that allows us, yeah, that allows us access to their supply routes. Importantly, right, if we want to supply to here, we can supply via the nearest port, which is also quite nice. So it's just a matter of us fighting down here, and we will, you know, it'll be kind of shitty to fight for at least the first little bit, but it should get better. Offensive line, put that in there. So unfortunately, the reality is that I have to be the one to push the computer forward and make sure that the AI actually knows what the fuck it's doing, because otherwise everything just, you know, hits the fan, really. But apart from that, it seems that everything is pretty much under control. Some divisions are still not in position. Yes, that's a little bit of an annoyance, but we're not far out, surely, right? What the fuck is going on here? Are you resetting every time? What the fuck? That's a little bit weird. Okay, good. I don't know why that was not working, but now it is working apparently, so it is what it is. Okay, we're defending a little bit over here. Again, all we need to do is fight our way to the British Raj, and then we should be fine. And by fine, I mean it'll be a little bit easier on the attrition rates. Okay, you're moving into position here. Fucking hell, it's so costly to fight in this area. We've just got nothing. Oh, interesting. Heating up. Heating up indeed. We're going to activate this battle plan right now, because I want to fight. I want to fight into this area. Oh, actually, that will give us... Is it not better to come through this way? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Why are we not fighting? Fight. Execute the battle plan. Equip. What? Why are people not working on this? I just don't understand it. It's not going to be too difficult to win. Like, this area is a complete clusterfuck of stuff. So we're clearly pushing into here, and let's push into there afterwards. I don't know why I'm doing this manually. I don't know why I have to tell the computer to do this manually. Okay, you're there. You invade here. And as soon as you get into place, free civilian factories. Yeah, let's fix that by building a couple of synthetic refineries, I guess. Build 3 there. Yeah, that's cool. Military factories. One more, stick it into there. Yes, we've got a huge deficit of coal. Not coal, steel. Yes, I know. Alright, how long is it going to take you to get into position? 6 days? Fuck me. That's a little bit bonkers. Why are you not attacking here? I told you to attack here. It's like you don't listen to me. Okay, you're almost into position. Improved decimetric radar. Lovely. I'll get centimetric radar. How long is it going to take you to move in here? Alright, perfect. So I want you guys to move out there. And some other people can fight in some other places. Just stop all of the offensives, and I will control them manually from now on. Where's the horse? Did the horse die? Horse is here. Select this horse. No, I need more troops to do that. That's fine. We'll get that in a second. Let's win this fight first. You can come down here and fight in there. Apparently the AI is just not going to cooperate with me today. That's fine. I'm not too bothered about that. I mean, we're fighting in an area with very, very high attrition, and it kind of sucks. Still the quickest way is to do it around this way, so fingers crossed we're going to resolve that very, very soon indeed. But we are making offensive moves against Japan, and more importantly, fascist China. Well, actually, they're both fairly important, if I'm completely honest with you, but there you go. Okay, move in here. Let's see the result of this offensive movement. Looks like British Raj are also moving in on these troops as well, so I suspect that this will be a case of complete takeover, which is lovely. Very, very nice indeed. Fingers crossed that the Soviet Union is being a little bit more, I don't know, self-actualizing? Not self-actualizing. If they could be a little bit more, you know, helpful, that'd be kind of nice. Okay, there we go. You move in there. Perfect. So that will probably adjust our supply route, right? No, still like this. Well, whatever the case, I would much rather fight in the mountains of the British Raj. So let's give you a new front line, buddy. Because let's be quite frightfully honest with ourselves. It's much better to fight in the mountains of India than it is to fight in the mountains of China, or whatever that country is. Mountains of Kazakhstan, or mountains of Mongolia, something like that. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We want to fight in India. The supply routes are way better. We're going to suffer way less attrition, and it's going to be way, way better for everyone. We wasted a bunch of weapons. People's Republic of Romania took one state. Oh shit, actually. That was in Bulgaria, right? Was it this one? I think they took that single state. I'm not entirely sure. Sure, I'll take one volunteer troop. I will also join air development or license foreign designs, which grants air license purchase cost or joint aircraft development. I'll do the license fighter designs. That sounds like something cool. Alright, we've actually got so many military factories that it's kind of becoming a little bit ridiculous right now. But that's okay. That's fine. Alright, so everyone should be suffering a hell of a lot less attrition. As soon as you get out of these fucking mountains. God damn. In fact, you know what? We need to adjust the line so that we're not even in this state at all. Well, in fact, like, a couple of troops in this state probably won't make that much of a difference. Yeah, so that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We'll keep the front line up into this state, even though it really shouldn't make that much of a difference. Does the Soviet Union and stuff have access through here? Non-aggression pact, improving relations with the British Raj. No, they literally only grant military access to me. Oh, lots more improving relations. That's fine, I guess. Support weapons. I'll take that. Okay, looks like the People's Republic of China is starting to crawl back into existence now, which is kind of nice. The annoying thing about this area is that it takes such a damned long time to move anywhere. It's a complete pain in the ass. 45 days! Oh, goody. One more troop to throw away. Which I can't control. Literally can't do anything with it. Could you? No, just not gonna work. Just not gonna work. Okay, well, we're gonna bump up this finally to volunteer only, and this I suspect will give us a shit ton more troops. A lot more troops. I'm hoping. 158k to what? 158k to nothing extra. Good. Just what I always wanted. Nothing extra. Well, that's nice. Okay, it looks like this area is totally able to handle the number of troops that it's got. This area is only slightly a little bit out of whack. So at least we addressed that major issue. All right. We are still moving into position, obviously, and it's taking fucking ages because it's the mountains, and this is the worst thing about fighting in China, and it's the worst thing about fighting a Chinese campaign as well. It's just it's completely fucking atrocious. Now, we want to try and fight into areas where there is high supply. Fuck that area. This area is where we're going. This is the area where we are going to make our offensive line. Let's try and fight literally into the area with high supply. You gotta be smart about these things, you know? If someone else wants to fight in this region, then that's cool, but I'm not going to do it. There we go. We're going to fight into the area with high supply. This is all one region, isn't it? Yeah, should all be fine. Can we stop building military factories? I should really stop building military factories. We've got far too many. We've got far too many military factories. We're never actually going to control any extra territory, which is the really annoying thing. And we're always going to have to make do with the amount of steel that we've got. So maybe that informs my decision. We should start building more civilian factories, but whatever. Yep, this area is coping with the supply issues. Very nice. And it looks like this area is coping with the supply issues as well. Perfect. And it looks like I'm here with a bunch of my French friends and a bunch of other people as well, actually. You guys still moving into position? Yes, you are. Is the enemy inferior or is it superior? I mean, there's a large river crossing, or 5 en route, which is rather disruptive, but it is what it is. It's more just a case of just waiting until we've got our troops in position and then moving out and accomplishing the objective. The People's Republic of China. Can you uncapitulate? Is that a thing that you can do? 100% towards capitulation. Yeah, no, so I can't uncapitulate you. You're still researching, you're still using your focus points, but whatever. Whatever indeed. There's no tanks here. There's still no tanks. All of the do we eventually modify the thing to include anti-tank? We did, which is kind of in hindsight irrelevant and kind of a little bit of a waste, but whatever. Whatever. Attrition present 10%. That's within controllable limits. I'm okay with that number. Some divisions are still not in position, but we're very close to being in position, which is quite nice. Looks like just another couple of troops that need to move in, and after that we're going to be moving out, and we're going to be doing that in the very next episode. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Old Potato. We, of course, have been hungry for communism, and I'll see you next time. Bye.